guys, welcome back to Deathmark. It's TJ Gamer Girl signing on. I'm back, got the replacement cord, and the last episode we ended up finishing, we essentially finished up chapter 3. I mean, officially we haven't because we're supposed to go to bed to end the chapter, but we helped Saiko. Or Hanayome, as she was being referred to in the rumors. So, let's just... go to bed and end the chapter. Like, officially end the chapter. Everyone should have left as well, including Christy, because Hanayome was the one who gave her her mark. It's been 3 days since Hanayome. All the other mark bearers left the mansion. I'm the only one here now. Wonder when I'll be free of this mark. When can I leave this place? There's not even a scrap of meaningful information around. I looked around Sayakujo's bedroom to try and find something Mary mentioned. It's impolite to rummage through a woman's things, but I don't have the luxury to not do it. I searched every inch of the room, even under the carpet, but... there's a carpet in the room? Unless you ripped... no, I think those are tiles or floorboards. I came up empty. Oh, there's the carpet. Seeing the dried blood on the floor reminds me of that horrifying sight I saw. I don't want to die like that. That sole reason has been my driving force in my struggle to survive since that day. But how long can I keep this up? That thought fills me with such dread that it feels like my legs could give out. After searching everywhere I can, I leave the bedroom. The deserted entrance hall feels colder than usual. Thinking on it, it's already been over a week since I came here. I've gotten completely used to this strange mansion. It's not really something I want to admit. How do you do, Lord Norrison? Mary gives me her usual greeting in her monotone voice. She's still a complete mystery. Though I can't say I'm not grateful to have someone to talk to now that everyone's gone. Did you locate the master key? No, I didn't. I see. I was sure that it would be there. I've searched every accessible inch of the mansion and found no info of value. All that's left is a locked room. I'm trying to find the Kujo Mansion master key so I can open it. Mary said she thought it might be in Sayakujo's bedroom, but it clearly was a bust. It is obvious I should have spoken with Lady Saya more before she died. I deeply apologize. Her voice carries a hint of sadness. She almost seems human when she does that. Looking more closely at her, I'm struck all over again by just how strange she is. I haven't really thought about it lately since I've been struggling to survive, but how did she come into existence? Hey Mary, were you made by Sayakujo? No, I have served the Kujo family since before Lady Saya was born. I was already here at the mansion when I first opened my eyes. They say tools used for many years can come to house deities or souls. I may be something similar. So you're like a Kujo guardian deity? That is an exaggeration. Though I would be very pleased if I could achieve such status. Lady Saya's fate was most unfortunate. I will do my utmost to respect her wish to save all who bear the mark. Her clear green eyes stare at me. Lord Norrison, thanks to you, many mark bearers have been saved. I am sure that Lady Saya would be extremely grateful to you. I very much feel the same way. Her voice is emotionless, but it sounds just a bit softer than usual. Her face can't show it, but it feels like she's trying to express gratitude. Now, Lord Norrison, it seems a new mark bearer has made their way to the mansion. I hope you can find some clue as to the spirit that gave you your mark. Before she can even finish her sentence, there's a knock at the front door. A girl bounces in wearing a fancy outfit. I blink dumbfoundedly at her appearance. Nice to meet ya! Good morning! It's the middle of the night. Oh, right, sorry. I'm used to saying it as a greeting. So Dr. Kujo lives here, right? Madame Yasoka told me to come here. Is Dr. Saya around? Madame Yasoka? Yep, no clue who that is. Sorry, but Saya Kujo isn't here. I'm Riley Norrison. I guess you could say I'm representing her right now. Are you sure about the scar? I can help. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's actually called the mark, right? If you get it, your memories become a mess and you die soon after. That's what Madame Yasoka said. Well, color me surprised. I didn't think anyone besides Sayakujo knew about the mark. But this girl, she knows what'll happen to her, but for some reason she doesn't look depressed at all. Aren't you scared? Yeah, I'm terrified. But being a scaredy cat's embarrassing. I want to hurry and fix this whole mark thing for my fans, too. I'm a pro, and forgetting the lyrics up on stage is a definite no-go. I think I know what line of work she's in. She's an idol. Are you an idol or something? Yeah, that's right. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Ai Kashiwagi. I sing, dance, and perform as a member of Love and Hero. Oh, so that's your stage costume. Yeah, cool, right? I headed here straight after filming finished. If I'd gone into my dressing room, my manager would have found me. The taxi driver stared at my outfit the whole way here. Giggling, she removes her jacket and bares her shoulder. A familiar mark glares bright from her skin. I'm stuck wearing sleeves right now because of this thing. And it's gonna be summer soon. It seems as though this person is indeed a mark bearer. Who's there? Ai's eyes bug out comically wide when she hears a female voice out of nowhere. She may know about the mark, but it doesn't look like she knows about Mary. Mary updates Ai about everything so far. She starts with Sayakujo's tragic death and recounts her encounters with the spirits. Ai seems surprised to hear Kujo is dead. But she does admirably well in her attempt to swallow this string of unusual events. Now, Lady Ai, do you have any idea as to where you received your mark? Probably. When we filmed at the mystery spots. I don't think I had the scar until after we finished up filming. I feel like I feel like I should ask her for more details about this mystery spot tour. What kind of show was it? A summer ghost story special. During the shoot, our guest star, Madame Yasoka, and I got this weirdly shaped scar. The minute she saw it, Madame Yasoka told me it was called a mark. So I wasn't the only one to get this. This Yasoka also got the mark. Is this person not coming here then? Oh, I guess I forgot to say. Madame Yasoka is on her way too. She'll just be a little late. She's stopping by her shop in Giza before we head over. What should I ask next? Where'd you go? We went around to 3 mystery spots that are rumored to be haunted. One was an old tunnel in Old City. Another was a railroad crossing in T-City where a lot of accidents happened. The last was a back street in each city. Sure enough, each city was one of the places. What should I ask next? When did you notice it? We were rushing everywhere because we were pressed for time that day. It just was suddenly there. Well, that's not much help. I think that's all I'll get. Excuse me. I think that's all I'll get from her. You mentioned a street in each city, but where exactly was it? Oh, just a sec. I digs her cell phone out of her bag and flips it open. I'm pretty sure it wasn't an email my manager sent me. Oh, there it is. It was K Miyamachi North Road. It was a pretty weird place. A ton of manholes were all over. K Miyamachi North Road. The file in the garage said a woman holding a Buddha statue was seen there. Is it just a coincidence, or... Hey, you're kind of frowning. Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's just... It seems we have determined where you must go tonight. Please head directly to K Miyamachi North Road, Lord Norrison. There may be a spirit trace there. That's not the only thing I might find. There may be a clue about who stole the Buddha statues from each shrine, too. And, of course, I'll come with. Our group has a song that goes like this. I'm not one to sit around and wait. I'll blast through those evil traps standing in my way with all my might. Okay. That sounds like a song from an anime. Sounds like Loving Hero specializes in the motivational type of song. Anyway, she seems willing enough, so I'll let her help. Are we just automatically partnered with her then? Yeah. She's got more power than me. The same amount of spirit power. Something tells me the, Madame Yasoka, when she shows up, she'll have more spirit power. Alright. Let's head to the North Road. The road runs through a quiet residential area. It's far removed from major crossroads, so it's totally deserted this time of night. We look a little suspicious wandering around, but there's no one here to report us. Yep, this is the place. We were looking for a ghost here. Wouldn't happen to be a woman. Wearing white, carrying a statue, would it? Actually, yeah, that was the rumor. I don't really remember the statue bit. So did you find the ghost? No, we didn't. But Madame Yasuoka said she felt a bad presence throughout the entire shoot. You keep mentioning Yasuoka. What kind of person is she? Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain. She's a famous fortune teller. Her predictions often come true. They say she's got true spiritual powers. This fortune teller knew about the mark. Maybe she was working with Sayakujo. Oh yeah, I better email her. I've got to let her know about you and what happened to Dr. Saya. I pushes some buttons on her phone. Cell phones are getting pretty common now. In 10 years, everyone will probably own one, old and young alike. When does this take place? Because that's been a thing for years. Technology evolves so fast. It's amazing. Sorry that took so long. Alright, should we get down to investigating, Mr. Norrison? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Alright, manhole, center reach sewage. Normal manhole. Normal manhole. Looks like we need special tools to open it. Huh? This one's got a different design. It's true. It's the only one of an older make. It's covered in rust. Huh, looks like you can get a hand in. Can you lift it? Is this gonna be a sewer thing? Like, the ghost is actually in the sewers? I highly doubt it. I'm sure you need special tools to open up a manhole. Well, why not just try it? Determination and strength will get you farther than you expect. Is that from another of your songs? Come on, Mr. Norrison, you take that side. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3! The lid lifts and a putrid smell wafts out. Can't believe we actually got it open. The black void stretches deep underground. This is a bad idea. A rusted metal ladder is set into the side of a hole. Does it connect to the sewers? Actually, it doesn't smell like it does. Weird. In the rumor about the white-robed woman, the woman mysteriously vanishes. Could it be that she hid herself down here? Why don't we try going down for a look? What? Are you serious? But I'm in my stage outfit! So you're going to wait up here? No, I'm coming. But don't you dare look up while we're climbing down. If you go first, you won't have to worry about that. I go down first, and I quickly follows. The rusted ladder creaks when we put weight on it. That doesn't make me nervous at all. We make our way carefully, and it takes us a while to reach the bottom. I feel like this must go farther down than a normal sewer. It's like a secret entrance. Maybe for a secret society's hideout. Ai's voice bounces off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. My feet finally reach solid ground. The concrete passageway stretches before us. I doubt it's been ventilated in a long time. The musty air is stagnant and heavy, making it slightly difficult to breathe. Definitely doesn't look like a sewer. At least my outfit won't get dirty. But where are we anyway? How should I know? We'll just have to look around. That's the ladder. Ooh! Slip my hands underneath the lid and pull with all my might. It pops open with an unexpectedly loud noise. There are a few tools inside, along with what looks like a notebook. Hammer, hatchet, and red notebook. Wow, it was full of stuff. What's the notebook say? I flip through the notebook with eye. The lettering is very fine. It's impossible to read in such a dark place. But what concerns me even more is... What's that smell? A bizarre stench invades my nose. Like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook. I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke. I put the notebook in my bag for now. The smell might permeate the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. Wait, was there anything else? Or... Meaning a strange red light. Okay. I don't want to miss anything like I did a bunch of times in Chapter 2. I suddenly shrieks pitifully and stops in her tracks. Mr. Norrison? What is that? She shakily points and I shine the light that way. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Looks like hair. Is that human hair? But what's it doing here? That is creepy. It's not there until you shine the light. That's cool. That's cool and creepy. The wall has been discolored by water stains and dust. Going by the fading, it's gotta be old. It's an old-fashioned, though well-built, iron door. The paint is chipping in places, so it must be pretty old. Whoa, that door looks ancient. I had no idea there was a place like this under the ground. Oh, could this be some kind of lab? Or an underground bunker, you think of that? How can she say stuff like that with a straight face? Sure, her innocence is cute, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright. I'm sorry, did I see something bad? No, it's not that. I give up on I and reach for the doorknob. It's locked. Of course it is. Let's go. I don't want to stay here long, so I never get to finish what I'm saying. An old man jumps out from the iron door, yelling strangely. Hey, where are you folks from? What are you doing on my turf, huh? He's smirking, but his tone is serious. Just then, I smell an odd stench. It seems this old man is a homeless guy who's living down here. Nothing, really. That's right. We haven't done anything. I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing. This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible layabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here. He disappears behind the iron door, and it sounds like he's carefully locked it up again. Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Oh, do you think that guy was homeless? Yeah. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could it be she's never seen one before? Still, that old man. Why'd he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about being disturbed. But if I don't know why, then I probably should just do as he says. Let's go. He might come yell at us again. Yeah. We've seen just about everything we can. Seems to be an underground shelter. But with the solid concrete walls, it's not quite like your standard shelter. Well, we didn't find anything on spirits or that woman in a white robe. At least the notebook shows some promise. Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door, anyway? From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe. Like there's a noose tightening around my neck. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. This place, it holds some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I somehow know this underground shelter? Mr. Norrison? You're kind of spacing out. You okay? You look pale, too. I'm fine. It's nothing. The air in here is pretty bad. No surprise you're feeling sick. Let's head back up for now. We returned to the entrance and began climbing the rickety ladder. We climb out of the manhole. The breeze that brushes my cheek is refreshing. The unpleasant air that hounded us underground starts to disperse. Ah, Miss Sai, I finally found you. I'm glad to see you're safe. Oh, Madam Yasuka! Good morning! Great to see you. Oh, what are you doing here? I went to Miss Kujo's mansion, but no one answered the door. I then got your email, so I came here. Still, it is hard to believe that Miss Kujo has passed away. This seems to be the woman that I keeps mentioning. The thick layer of makeup makes it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old. I'm Taka Yasuka. You must be Mr. Norrison. I read about you in your mark in Miss I's email. It seems you've been working hard to help those who have the mark. Yasuka, how much do you know about the mark? Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you were hoping I do. Miss Kujo told me about a scar like that and asked what I knew of it. Oh. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more. I assume it's some sort of curse. Though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits. Or that I would become a victim. Yasuoka rose up his sleeve, revealing the mark on her arm. I've lived long enough already. I have no attachments to this world. But Misai is still young. Do everything you can to save her. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I'll need your help as well. I heard you have spiritual powers. Miss Norrison, don't sound so suspicious! I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal. It's natural to be doubtful. It's best to not tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace. However, Miss Norrison, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has? The mysterious voice I hear every so often suddenly comes to mind. I mention it to her. Intriguing. Jeanne d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of God. But usually it's only spirit whispers. It may be an evil spirit or ghost, or even the soul of someone who loves you, trying to save you. If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate it if you could give clearer hints. I can do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal. Static can garble the message. A soul protecting the one it loves. How romantic. Miss Norrison, do you have any idea who that soul could be? There's no way I would. I don't have any memories. Even if I did, it's not like there's a way that I'd be able to know. So what's your plan now? We were going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Mary, after all. Oh? And who might that be? A doll. One that talks, even. A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it's the Kujo family we're discussing. She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes. Shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary. Sure. As Yasuoka climbs out of the car, her gaze turns nostalgic as she looks around. It's been a long time. About 20 years now, back 2 generations of family heads. You've known them a long time, then. It hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with the Murasame, the second last head, and cut ties with them. They didn't even invite me to Murasame's funeral. The last head, Murasame, and Saya were kids last time I saw them. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago. Wait a second. First there was Murasame, then it was Masamune. Then the current head is Saya Kujo, right? There have been 3 heads in 20 years? That's right. Yasuoka grimaces. The family is known for their short lives. Accidents or heart attacks. Very few have lived full lives. Gossip says their family's cursed. Saya Kujo didn't escape that fate either. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about this mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, what's causing it? Could it be divine wrath? Ah, Miss I. You've been staring this whole time. Something the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Norrison? Does the Kucha family keep animals out of their yard? No, I don't think so. Oh. Then that black rabbit is odd. The rabbit's back again? What is it doing here? Where'd it go? I think it was headed for the building. It has something in its mouth. What was it? I don't know. It's too dark and it was far away. You know that rabbit, Mr. Norrison? Kind of. I tell them about the black rabbit I've seen on my investigations. Mary said that it has some sort of spirit residing in it. And now it's suddenly here. What could that mean, I wonder? All at once, my heart starts pounding. I have a bad feeling about this. Like something terrible is about to happen. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Everything looks the same as usual here. Did the rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scanned the room for it. Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. Mr. Norrison. Over there, in the corner. I turn in the direction eyes pointing. What's going on? Ai's voice has an audible shake in it. How the hell should I know? I have to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shakes like hers. Yasuoka is silent. Mary lies on the ground, tragically broken. The rabbit seems to be dead too. Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. Next to her lies the rabbit, its head twisted unnaturally. Fresh blood stains the floor. Hey, Mary? I call out to her. What daring to hope. But I only get silence in response. Mary's dead. Though I don't know if you say that for a doll. After that, I and Yasuoka help me pick up Mary's remains as well as the rabbits. We work in complete silence, no one daring to speak a word. Mary's gone. I'll have to face spirits in the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threaten to consume me. Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing? What the hell happened here? Did some sort of spirit do this? We know Kujo Mansion isn't necessarily safe from spirit attacks. In fact, Saya Kujo was killed by Hanhiko. And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it was at H Shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? And for what purpose? Miss Norrison, a moment, please. I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it is? She hands me a keyring with a single key on it. The tag attached to its same master key. It's the master key to the mansion. But what's it doing here? Miss I did say the rabbit had something in its mouth earlier. It could have picked up this keyring and carried it. Are you saying that the rabbit had the master key? It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself. But Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness. We can use that key to open up any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into? As a matter of fact, there is. There's one place I've been unable to check. The locked room in the southeast corner of the second floor. The room layout looks no different from that of the other guest rooms. Where are those tools on the desk? They look pretty strange. That frame over there interests me. I'd like to see the photos inside. There were two places of interest. Which one should I check out first? Let's examine the desk. On the desk is a board lined with tools. There are a variety of sharp chisels and long tools that look like spatulas all in a row. Next to them are bottles filled with paints and a stack of art books. What exactly were they making? The desk drawers are full of tools as well, but no documents or reports on the mark like I'd hoped. I picks up a chisel and studies its handle. This thing! MK is engraved on it. Saya Kujo would be SK, so... Saya's father was Murasame Kujo, and her older brother, the head before her, was Masamune Kujo. Either one would be MK. Yasuoka tilts her head in thought. I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked with making Buddha statues. I suppose either of them could have been influenced by that. That's about all we'll learn from the desk. I'll check the other spot next. The picture frame contains several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls. And one of them is a photo of Mary's bare frame. It looks like she was still being put together. So, if the tools on the desk are used to make dolls, then was Mary created here in the mansion? There's a pattern on Mary's right arm. Isn't that the mark? But I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus, this one is a different color from the one us mark bearers have. A black mark. Ours may be red, but somehow this feels even more ominous. After examining the desk and the frame, we searched the rest of the room as well. But we come up with nothing more. That's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret. We didn't learn anything more about spirits or the mark here. The only thing left is that diary we found in the shelter. We'll just have to place all our bets on that. We return to the entrance hall. I pull the red notebook out of the bag I left on the floor. The flour and tallow smell assaults my nose. I feel like my olfactory senses are shriveling. What a vulgar stench. I recognized this from when we filmed on K Miyamachi North Road. It was only a brief whiff of it, so I thought I'd imagined the smell. But perhaps it's one I received. Yasuoka scowls at the notebook. If she's right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Inside is the contents of a woman's diary. It almost seems like it was soaked in a pool of perfume. Stains and discoloration make most of the pages unreadable. But the last page seems clean enough. The date is from half a month ago. Chapter 4. Miss Zoo. As I await the fated day, I recall my days as a teacher. The children called me Miss Zoo. Zoo, the keeper of the animals. Probably because I kept so many laboratory animals in the science lab. I got to be surrounded by my beloved animals, my cute little snakes. It was so much more fulfilling than my current boring research. But because of that foolish principal and the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. The great Asura has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need to do that. Asura. Tomorrow I will die. By the great Asura's abundant mercy, I will be reborn as Miss Zoo, so I may rebuild my paradise again. It is all as the great Asura has said. Oh, great Asura. Asura, 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 Asura. And it just goes on and on. The rest of the page is filled with Asura. Did she lose her sanity while writing it? Traces of kiss marks cover the name. That combined with the choking perfume. The heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passions in this notebook. Thoroughly disgusting. I'd love to burn it to ash immediately. So this Miss Zoo who wrote this, could she be the woman from the rumors? If she worked in a lab, that would explain the white robe. But I wonder which school she was talking about. She said it was her paradise. Do you have any ideas? H Elementary. Yes, I agree. It's the only abandoned school in this area that hasn't been torn down. Oh my god, that might explain the snakes on the second floor. It wasn't just Hanahiko causing problems there. It was also Miss Zoo. Those are her snakes up there. It may be the paradise she wrote of. If what the diary says is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Asura would have guided her transformation into Miss Zhu. Can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of her own free will. Is that really possible? She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn, and the notebook being in the shelter might serve as supporting evidence. Perhaps she meant it as a farewell to her life as a human. How sentimental. Miss Zhu. So she's the one that gave Madame Yasoka and I our marks. That's where we found the diary, so the spirit must know the place. It would make sense that it comes and goes from there, then, for whatever reason. Looks like we know where we must go next. Time to go to H Elementary! Let me check you. Oh yeah, you definitely... Yeah. You got a lot of spirit power. We'll be going with her to H Elementary in the next episode. Till then, this is Gamer Girl, signing off. Bye-bye.